Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, guys, so today I'm going to be recording my final English project for this semester, which is answering questions, I guess you could call it. So I'm going to be answering a few questions about Indonesia and also about what is my favorite project and all of that. So for those who are curious, you can continue watching. But for those who aren't, yeah, I appreciate that you guys have clicked to this video. So without further ado, I think I'll just continue. So on the first question of for Indonesia, what is the current capital of Indonesia? Well, if you're asking the capital, I'll assume that you're asking current capital. Well, the current capital is Jakarta, but it is planned on 2045. It's gonna go to IKN. For those who don't know what is IKN, it is gonna be the newest capital of Indonesia. It is still on project on building somewhere in Kalimantan. So plans are on Indonesia's 100th birthday, which is on 45th, 2045. And Jakarta is going to be changed. The capital of Indonesia is going to be changed from Jakarta to Ikn. Yeah. So what does Ikn stand for? I think Indone- Indonesia. What Oh, it actually means Ibu Kota Nusantara, Indonesia Kota Nusantara. Yeah, so the upcoming capital of Indonesia is going to be Ikn, Ibu Kota Nusantara. Okay. So for now, it's still Jakarta, but it's gonna get changed to second question. How many islands does Indonesia have? We have 17,000. We have more than 17,000. So it's 3, then we have more than 17,000 islands, but only 1,000 have been named. Yeah, I mean, we have we have 17,000 ish island, but only 1,000 have been named. So the other 6,000 haven't been named. The five main islands we have Jawa, Sumatra, Jawa, Sumatera, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. These are the five main big islands of Indonesia, but there's also 17,000 islands waiting to be explored and named. Now, next question. Who is the first president of Indonesia? It is Susoekarno. But you read it with Sukarno because in the past we didn't have the letter U. We changed it with O. Sukarno. And his vice president is that. And so on the day of independence, so the young people, the youngsters, invited Sukarno and Hatta to become the president of Indonesia to put in our proclamation and gain independence so the whole world will know that we have gained independence. And Sukarno and Hatta became the president of Indonesia from that day on. What is the official currency of Indonesia? It is now currently rupiah. Yeah, but in the past, when we just gained independence, we actually was three. We used the Netherlands. We used Netherlands, Japanese, and also forgot the other one. The point is, we had Netherlands, Japanese, and also our previous official currency. Now our currency is rupiah. which is in the number of thousands. And if you convert it to dollars, $1 equals to like 15 to 18K. Yeah, so $1 is about 15 to 18K. Yeah. Overall, things here are quite cheap. Could say I don't know about the other places in the world, but as far as I know, Indonesia has extremely cheap eggs, and that's important for us Asians because we like eggs. Especially Indonesia, we like to eat rice with egg. Yeah, that's like normal. What is the official language of Indonesia? This does not need to be asked. Of course, it is Indonesian language. Indonesian language is kind of a combination. It's mostly, I guess you can say, but we also have a bit of Arabic inside it. Wait, Indonesian. There's also a bit of Arabic like Kursi, but we've also got words from other languages which I don't know yet. So, what is the national language of Indonesia? What is the official national language of Indonesia? It's Indonesian language. So you could say like it's quite similar to English if you translate it, but instead of using S for plurals things like maybe chairs, we say kursi kursi. We double the word. If you guys say houses, we say rumah rumah. If you guys say islands, we say pulau pulau. We just double the word. Now, next question. When did Indonesia gain independence? From 17 August. The 17 August 1945. Yeah, after being, how do you say, after the Japanese retreated because of the Hiroshima Nagasaki incident, 7th on 17th August, wait, they retreated from Indonesia at 15th August, and 2 days after that, the youngsters of Indonesia kidnapped. I mean, you couldn't say it's kidnapped. You could more say invited Sukarno and Hatta to become the president. And Sukarno Hatta said their the independence of Indonesia on 17th of August 1945, officially making Indonesia a country. And if I remember, one of the first countries to, actually, in fact, the first country to agree on us, on Indonesia's becoming independent was Palestine. Palestine now is fighting for their own independence because of Israel. Yeah, so I hope Palestine can go back to peace. Sorry to hear that. So, next question. What is the national symbol of Indonesia? Well, when you say national symbol, I don't really understand what is the national symbol. But I'm gonna assume there are a few national symbols. Number one, we have the flag. It is red and white. I show a picture because, as far as I know, there's like a gajillion red and white flags. It's this one, red on top, white on the bottom. The red symbolizes our will, like our will to be independent, and white resembles our peace. That we have a lot of nature. We love peace. Yeah, I guess. Next question. Wait, but if the national symbol you mean is the Pancasila, the symbols of Pancasila, we have five. The first one is. Let me just show you the picture so it's easier. Let's just show you the picture. Oh, the national symbol of in the national Pancasila symbol. Oh, there it is. That's easier. One. There you go. Let's just see over here. We have here, over here. Then see over here. We have a bull, and we also have a tree. This is a tree that's found in Indonesia where the roots grow from top to bottom. We also have wheat, and also I forgot what's the name of this in English. It's cotton. We also have chains, and we also have a star. Yeah, I guess that's the national symbol of Indonesia. Okay. Next question. I'll just write IDK because I don't know which one do you mean. Salam. And what is the tallest mountain in Indonesia? To be honest, I don't really know. I'm not really a mountain guy. Really a mountain guy. I'm not really into mountains. But I think it's Borneo. I'm not gonna search. You know what? Borneo. It's a question mark. I don't really know. Next, which animal is the national symbol of Indonesia? Well, as far as I know, the animal is not real. The name is Garuda. The Garuda bird. It is a mythical bird said to exist in the past, but now it's not. It says it's quite big, as big as a house, if I'm correct. And it's a carnivore. So it's the Garuda bird. But if you want to see things that animals are special to Indonesia, you can go to the Komodo Island to meet the Komodos. But if you're not really interested into lizards, you can always go to Sumatra to find the Sumatran rhinos. Yeah, Sumatran rhinos. Now, last thing about Indonesian. What is the famous traditional dance from Bali? To be honest, I've never went to Bali in my life, so I don't really know stuff about Bali. I don't really know. Well, I don't know from Bali, but I know from other places. One we have Tari Piring, which is a name. It's from Sumatra, if I'm correct. Forgot. We also have forgot what's the name. It's the they. It's not actually dancing, you could say. It's more like sitting down and making formations with a lot of people, but it's actually very famous from Indonesia. But from specifically Bali, I don't really know. Now, on to the next set of questions. What is my favorite project? What's my favorite project? Stray. It's easier for me to show you. Scratch. I okay. Sign in. Just give me a sec. I'll just show you because it's far easier to do this. My stuff. I have 48 projects, but my favorite one is Stray. Although I am gonna be remaking this, I'm gonna refine it to be better. I'm actually gonna revamp the whole story. This is actually a story game. I put like whole months into making this game for a competition, but I didn't win. But I'm gonna be revamping the whole story. This is a story game inspired from the Stray Cat game. This is like continuing after the cat escaped for those who play the game. Yeah, it's kind of story, but it's extremely bad. I mean, I wouldn't say extremely, but it's not the best. Just watch it for a sec so you guys can see why I think that. Oh no, he lost his head. Oh no, my neck gone. Oh, my family. That because I started the game, he lost his family. Okay, it's bugging. Okay, so we can walk usual as usual. Use arrow keys or WSD. I'm just using simple walking mechanics, and jumping is jumping. Over here, I'm gonna be using keys. Just jump over this, this. And also we have walk line. Yeah. And then we can also jump. Then we can. Oh no! If we die, we just restart from the start. You can go check out the game if you want. Yeah, so my favorite project is Stray. But I'm gonna be revamping the story to and making it inspired by Green World Skyway by animation made by Skyway. No, yeah, this animation over here made by Skyway. It's amazing. You guys should watch it. And why do I like this project? I placed all my time and effort into making this project, and I don't want to see it fail. I'm also learning a bit on world building and art and yeah, all that. As you can see, it's I tried using minimal amounts of code, minimal amount of sprites, the paint board where I paint everything, like I make my assets and stuff. Is concepts, more concepts, concepts. Yeah, it's not used in the game yet. I also have the player, which has an extensive amount of coding. Just zoom out a bit. Yeah. And this is only for the costume code, which is, yeah, it's not the best code, but it's a code. Yeah, my blocks. So I don't like this project because it's hard. Because it's hard. What's the biggest challenge in the project? Coding. Coding. I mean, if you haven't played Scratch and you see this, I'm sure you'd be confused where this go, but like technically if you just see over here, okay, plays my blocks go over here. It activates other my blocks. See, my blocks activate other my blocks until it works. Okay. How long have you been working on it? Well, I mean, I haven't really continued it, so I'd say about 2 months on progress. What is the main goal of this project? For now, for this story, it was to continue the story of the game Stray. If you know this game, you will know what I mean. But now, next, it's gonna be about preserving nature. Then I'll just write IDK because there's two things here. What technologies are used in this project? Technology, you can say Scratch and also watch a few tutorials from Scratch. If you're not good Scratch, you're not Scratch. Are you working on it alone or with a team? I worked on it alone, unless if you count tutorials from other Scratchers. What results have you achieved so far? A working game. What makes this project special for you? Like I said, because it's hard, I put all my effort into it. And what are my next plans for this project? Revamping the whole thing. Revamping the thing. So, yeah, I think that would be all for today's video on doing my final project. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.